Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to go over a couple tips and tricks for those starting out with Animal Crossing. I wanted to give those that are just diving into it a couple little tips, tricks, so that way you can start off on the right foot. First little tidbit, choose your island carefully. Later in the game, you're going to be able to move everything around. But in the beginning, you're limited to the rivers converge. So in the beginning, you're not going to be able to vault over rivers. So that little space from the airport to the river all around is kind of like your little mini island until you're able to get the vaulting pole. So make sure you choose carefully on that. And just also keep in mind that you won't be able to change your river mouths. So you gotta choose whether you want east and south, south and south, or south and west. Tip number 2, when you're crafting, you can press A multiple times to speed up the crafting time. It's not just a single press. If you just continue to press it, it will speed up crafting times. If you go to the Nook Stop, you're able to upgrade your tools. Do it. When you have the Nook Miles to upgrade tools, do it, because then you unlock higher level tools, and those are going to be the best for you. In the beginning, if you're unsure what to do, once you've unlocked the fishing rod and the net, start getting those animals and go back to Tom Nook and donate those animals. Once you donate 5, you're able to place Blather's tent down, which later becomes the museum. Another tip, after you get stung by a bee, make sure you talk to a townie, because they will be the ones that give you a recipe to make medicine. If you get stung by a bee twice, you will faint. But you might want to do that at least once, because then you get some Nook Miles from it. Another tip, when you are farming those iron nuggets, those are the hardest things to get. When you're farming those iron nuggets, do not hit a rock full charge. If you do, you break the rock and you only get 3 materials, when you can actually maximize and get anywhere from 7 to 9 materials. The way you get that 9 is if you dig out behind the rock, so that way when you hit it, you don't have that ricochet. But never hit a rock full charge. I made that mistake day 1 and I still regret it. Another tip, when you go to another island, especially when using those Nook Miles, you can shovel up a whole plant and place it back in your island. So that way you're only taking up 1 pocket spot for that whole plant instead of doing the different woods and the fruit itself. That's what I end up doing, is I just shovel the whole plant and place it down in my island, and you actually get Nook Miles for having more varieties. Pro tip, before you unlock the museum, you can place insects and fish outside, so that way they're not taking up valuable pocket space. This is just a huge tip, so that way you guys are able to continue to collect and continue to just gather all of the items up, but not use space in your house storage or in your actual pockets. Just as an overall tips and trick, try to do as much as you can each day, because there are moments where you just can't do anything else besides collect until the next day. So if that's like, hey, we need help building a shop, try and gather all those items in the same day. Take advantage of the Nook Miles and go into other islands, so that way you can get more wood or get more iron nuggets, more fruit, that kind of stuff. So definitely do each thing that you can until you can't anymore. So like once Blathers comes to town on day 2, give him 15 more different species, so that way he can then start building the museum and you can get that the next day. Because if you wait and Blathers is there and day 2 you're doing like 5 or 10 donations and you're done, then day 3 you have to do 5 donations and then wait until day 4 to get the museum and actually donate. So try and do as much as you can helping the residents, and then spend that other time collecting everything else. The tools in order are going to go the fishing rod, the net, and the axe are like the first 3 main ones you get on day 1, and you can also get the watering can on day 1. You unfortunately don't get the shovel and the vaulting pole until day 2, once you place Blather's tent down and then last but not least, I will be putting down below a link to a Google Doc that I've made that has all the different items that you can sell and what they're worth. I think I might expand it and go even further, or create little subpages for insects and fish, so that way you know in this month you can catch these kind of fish, make sure you get them, that kind of stuff. But let me know what you guys think. But I'm really enjoying this game so far, and I wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks that can help you out in your gameplay for those that are just starting. And I probably will continue to update everything that's going on and more tips and tricks as time goes on and as I discover those. If you guys want to see some actual gameplay of me playing it, or if you want to see me stream, I do have a second channel now called Morka Fairy. If you want to see streams, I can start streaming this game if you guys want, or if you just want to see basic gameplay, we can do that too. But I hope you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Please, please, please stay safe, especially with everything going on. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.